everyone. So today I'm gonna be teaching you how to draw faces and stuff. So yeah, reason why I'm doing this is because for the in the community tab, you guys voted for the next video to be a tutorial, and then I asked what the tutorial would be about, and you guys picked face, and that was the majority rules and stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna be teaching you just like there's three things I'm gonna be teaching you. Three things. The first one is gonna be here. Let me get some sticky notes. So the first thing is gonna be the head or shape of head. I think I spelled head wrong, but uh, the shape of the head is because for drawing a good face, you have to have a foundation for it. So I'm teaching you how to get some structures in. Mind you, I'm not a real professional, so yeah, let's put that over here. The next thing is, whoa, wow, I gotta really take this down. Is emotions. So there's the second thing I'm gonna be teaching you because to make a good face, you don't really want it to have it like a bland face all the time. I mean, most of my drawings, all the characters are usually smiling. And for the third thing, uh, that's just gonna be like uh, in depth details. Probably spelled details wrong, but in depth details. So yeah, those are the three things I'm gonna be teaching right now. So yeah, so let's just get started. All right, so right now we're gonna work on the shape of the head. So conveniently, under this piece of paper, I have two sticky notes that I conveniently drew skulls on. So first one, we have a frontal view, and the thing that the why I drew these is to show that while drawing a character, you of course have the skull, but uh, I guess let me just draw it. So we have most of you probably use a circle for the top of the head. I know I do. Well, as you can see, and then we have you divide it in two, and then have the eye cross section or whatnot, and yeah. And to show this is for the eye sockets. What I usually do is I'll start drawing a circle on the outside just so I know where eye sockets are, and then from this, see the cheekbones go out more, so you should know that the eye sockets never or the eyes never touch the edge of the character. So yeah, so don't if unless if it's your art style and you want to make them massive, then go ahead. But if it's like what I usually do is don't have them, and then moving on, then we'll connect the cheekbones and stuff since they're the ones going out. It's gonna show in the drawing and bring them out down to the jaw. I usually just rough sketch it or sketch rough. I can't speak today. Rough outline. There it is. So do this, and then there's the chin right there. And all characters are different, I would say, and also ourselves. But wow, I can't draw today. Apparently, there we go. So right now we're just gonna be making a male face, or at least I am. Okay, next I'll make a circle for the nose. So somewhere about right here. It's about, I would say, about eye line ish, or I mean eye socket ish, like the middle of it. So you should be able to make a plus sign. Hold on, let's make this a bit down. So about right there. And this will be also our indication for the ears. So there we go. So some small ears. I guess it's not the indication. What am I saying? I guess I'm not teaching anything. Yeah, I usually just eyeball the ears. So something like that. Uh, so again, since I'm making the male face, I have more of like a. It's not like pointed or slimmed. It's more like a bit of a bulky face, because that's what you typically would see for a male face, more bulky. You could define the jawline just to make it even, you know, more masculine or something like that. Like you can, instead of having it kind of curved like right here, you could have it going like that and be more like that. Of course, I'm gonna have more examples once I get up to there. But next would be the mouth. I usually do it like about halfway between around this area. So somewhere like right here or somewhere like up here. And the more spread out your facial features, your eyes, nose, and mouth are, the more older it's gonna be. So I guess I'm drawing more like a teen, mid-teen. So there you go. That's what I usually do. Now for the eyes, I usually make a dot for where it begins and then a dot where it's gonna end. So about right there, and it also helps me get the proportions of the eyes so they're the same. And then I just draw the eyes. There you go. More eyes. And then for me, I can't stand like these guidelines getting in the way, so I usually start erasing them. So there you go. And then you have the irises. Oh, this eye is not good. Okay, so next is the nose. There's two ways I usually draw them. It's either just an anime, like, you know, dot nose, not dot, but line nose, whatnot, like kind of like that. There's, uh, or, well, yes, something like that. Or with that circle I made, I will usually just, it needs to be a bit lower. I will usually just darken up the bottom and erase the top, and there we go. And then you can add some shading just near the bottom. And then if you want to make it look a bit older, more older, you can add a nose, the nose bridge. It's like one of them going in either direction. So yeah, next is the eyebrows. And in this video, I'm not going to be touching on hair because that could be a separate video. So there you go. So we just have a plain normal face structure. So with this, we could see that. Oh, you could barely see that. You could see that there's the eyes where the eye sockets are, and it's not touching to the sides. This, I guess. So there's the nose, and there's the mouth. This is more like for like realistic. So yeah, let's move into a female's face. So let's just move over here. So wait, I can't speak today. Why can't I speak? All right, so you for I usually, for female faces, I do the same as males. I'll start with the eye sockets, or where the eyes are gonna go, and then I'll start with the nose, because that will show me where the lips will go. And I usually squish the facial features a bit closer together for females. And then after that, uh, I usually uh, make the face a bit more narrow and have a pointed chin. This. Something like that. Probably just make them actually a little bit further down. A little bit too far. Yeah. So I'm not necessarily a professional, but yeah, I'm just someone that does art and just someone trying to teach. So yep, that nose back up here. There we go. Okay, so let's draw the lips. So for female lips, instead of just doing like that, I'll have it go up and then down like that. So there's a little bow. And then make the lower lip that, and then make the nose a bit smaller than the male's. Just a little bit. Okay, now time for the eyes. And have them that. Let's fix that jaw. Also, while you're drawing, at least what I have to look out for is to make sure not to go so thin, because again, how a regular human skull works is that it's not like it's cutting down all the way through right here. You have to make sure it goes up, and then you can do like a pointed chin, like have it kind of like that. So I have to make, yeah, that's what I usually watch out for. This usually make them a bit more angled, not like super curvy or fluent like that. A bit more angle. What the heck? And then kind of looks sad, but I'm not trying to go for sad. Go for a neutral face. So yeah, maybe you can do them curved. It just depends on how you want to draw your character size. But there you go. And yeah, another good thing is looking at like, oh hold on, I forgot the irises. I mean pupils. Irises. Yeah, and then eyebrows, a little bit smaller, and then ears. So while speaking of ears, um, for the ears, I usually do them about like eye length, not like above the eyes or really below them. This needs to go a bit higher, speaking, but like somewhere near eye length, so like that. Yeah. Okay. So back to the topic I was talking to about. A good way to practice drawing faces or anything is looking at like books from like libraries and stuff. Like I have this convenient book from my school library. It's a pretty old book, but there's some useful things. So, like here, like this page has quarter views and stuff like that. Uh, has different facial expressions for man and women, different hairstyles. So just going to like the library and getting a book is pretty good. This book is Draw 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 by what was her name or his name, by Lee J. Amos. Same person that I got the book from for the the Draw 50 Animals book that I covered. So yeah, so I would just like heading down to the library and getting like anatomy book if you want to learn anatomy, or just drawing book, or even just like a random picture book, just like to do photos off of if you don't have anything to do photos off of. So yeah. Next, I think, is expressions. Uh, so yeah. Uh, so for so we have these two people. Uh, let's start out with just a neutral expression, which is just this. Everything's just like flat, nothing really going on. But to make it like and then if you want to turn it angry, we'll furrow the eyebrows. I think that's the word. So we'll have the eyebrows go down and then something like that. So it looks a bit like he's moving his eyebrows down or whatnot. Man, I can't speak today. Uh, and then while doing that, it'll make a fold in the skin, so you'll have it like that, and also just narrowing the eyes. So if you have eyes like that, it would let's like this. It would probably go down because the eyebrow is now pushing it down, and you'd probably start squinting if you're really angry. So like this, pupils would probably get a little bit smaller. I mean, irises, pupils, irises. This part of the eye. Some people also scrunch up their nose, so when they're angry, so the nose of the character uh, would have wrinkles up here. Your eye bags might be showing a little bit more than usual, and you might be wearing a frown. So your face, instead of having a neutral face, angles would be going down, and that would probably not cause that, but would make it the crease at the edge, just like that. And then for more like a sad, it also, hold on, man, I can't speak today or draw. So again, you would also probably scrunch up your face a little bit more. So I made it a little bit too wide, so not that high, somewhere about right there. So it would scrunch up your face a bit more. Your lips might be going up. Yeah, so that. Next would probably be sad. So with this neutral face, we could turn it into a sad face by first moving the eyebrows up a bit. So let's just draw it up here. So eyebrows, let's say, are right here. So instead of having them go like this, they'll probably turn down a little bit like this. Eyes would, instead of right here going down, it's probably your eyes are going to be going more down, like right. I gotta stop saying like more down, something like that. Man, I can't stop saying like. I can't speak today. So it's gonna, instead of having your eyes, go down squint like that, they're going to be a little bit more relaxed and be more narrow at the end of your eyes, not near the beginning, like right here. Your nose would just be normal, like that, and you might have a very sad look on your face. That not a whole lot of wrinkles, maybe some wrinkles right here, or more or less right under the eye. Have eyes. What I see in some animes is like they'll have wobbly eyes, or irises that like go like that, and then have little tears like right here. And also shading also helps a lot if my camera would focus. Like uh you'll have like rosy cheeks or rosy nose. So uh for angry, not really much. It's just a whole lot of like creases and folds around the skin, so you don't really have to worry about shading all that much. Maybe just to define like some certain areas like under the lip, or under the eyebrows. But yeah, those are two of the faces that I mean emotions that you can draw. You just have to play around with the eyebrows, the shape of the eye, the position of the nose, mouth, and where the folds are gonna be to make any expression you want. Like, let me bring out the library book again. And flip to that page. Okay, like here. So, right here, for this expression, they folded down the eyebrows to make it looks like a confused expression. Open the mouth and squinted the eyes to make it look like they're squinting at something. Uh, Here's a shocked face right here. So they open the eyes really wide, move the eyebrows up, and have a frowning. You could have any expression. You can get a happy surprise or a sad surprise, something like that. You just have to play around with the eyebrows, eyes, mouth, and all that stuff. So again, getting a book like this from like a library, I got this from my school library, uh, is very helpful with stuff. So I'm gonna do a couple more examples. I for some reason usually draw necks. Not for some reason. I usually draw my characters to their necks like this. So also learning just like it just helps instead of just drawing the face. So like this. So I'll have the what is it called, the collarbone. There is collarbone about right here. There's you can't even see that collarbone, chest right there. And for men, they usually have a bit thicker necks, a little bit thicker. So I'll probably do it more close to the jawline, but I also have to remember that there's a muscle that connects to the ears. So let's do that, and then we'll have this little pivot, and then do that, and then get the trapezius. I think that's the name for that. And then for women, same thing. Just move down, get the collarbone, and make it a bit smaller, but still have to remember that there's a muscle that connects about right there. Same thing, down, trapezius, like that. All right. So there's more to show, but my video ended up cutting out for some reason and stopped the video, so the rest of it will be digitally. And yeah, so here it is. There's also two different things. What the heck? Alright, so I showed the frontal view of it. There's also a I think quarter view, that's the name, and then the side view. So I'm gonna, well, in digital, I'll be showing the side and front view. Let me do that so you don't. Yeah. All right. So for the quarter view, let's make a decently sized circle or whatnot, and then make quarter, and then the eyes. So then we can make the that's way too big eye sockets. And one thing to note is that the skull, there's usually a bit of bone right there, so the eyes will never be touching the side of the face while in a quarter view. So that's one thing to note. Also, you could also be able to make a box. That's why you'll see some artists do that. So make sure, like this right there, the eye actually needs to be a bit further in. So let me do this. So not like that, but like right here. So there we go. Okay. And then what I do is I'll find where the ear's gonna go, so about right there, and then where the nose is gonna go. And since the nose actually pokes out a bit, crazy, right? I'll move it out instead of having it on the center line. So there's basic shapes, and then I'll go into details. So I'll figure out where the jaw's gonna be, or the tip of the jaw, and that's already annoying me. So about right there. Oh, way too far. Never mind. It looks like I'm checking out the cheekbones. So I'll make the eyebrow ridge or bone or whatnot, bring it down, and then cheekbone extends further out, so you'll be able to see it. So it's like about right there, and then curve it in, so it's a bit wide. Okay, so let's do this. Goes in, and then and then let's make the jaw. So let's define it a bit more. And then this is where the ear comes into play. So first make the ear. It's a horrendous ear, but eh. The jaw, instead of going straight down like that. I mean, if you want to be funny, you could probably do that, but it actually extends down and then something like that. So you just follow it. Could probably bring it in a bit more, and then maybe define it a little bit more, just to show that it's a jaw. And then, of course, get lips. Erase these guidelines because they are a bit annoying for me. It might, maybe not for you, but definitely for me. So neutral face, and then comes that hole, and yeah, something like that. Probably curved a little bit more. Yes, just something like that. There you go. And then we could have the shadow under the nose. Like that. What was that? What the heck? Something's off with my. I don't know. Anyways. Then now time for the eyes. Sorry if I keep zooming in. Sorry for fast movements. Doing the eyes. Just probably keep it like right here. Doing the eyes. And eyebrows. And then irises, eye sockets. What? Eye sockets? What? What? Okay, so like that. Of course, we could bring them up a bit more just to make it like if they're older. Uh, so yeah, have them a bit up higher just to show if they're older. You can keep them low if you want a young character. So eye placement, uh, and things like that. Also, you can also use like references like I'm pretty sure I showed the book, but that book I got from my school's library. That helps a lot because it can show if you want a young character, they'll squish the facial features down, like the eyes closer to like right here, lips maybe up here, stuff like that. Uh, and yeah, let's do the neck. So it for me, I usually start the neck like about where the chin would connect to this right here, and I'll bring it down, make the things. So there's the collarbone. Have this muscle that's behind the ear, not so right here. Connect to the. I literally just said collarbone. To the collarbone, man, I'm forgetting things. To the collarbone, have this muscle go down to this side too. Maybe define it a little bit more. And there we go. Kind of looks like he's sticking his neck forward a little bit, but yeah. And then I'm gonna quickly just show the side view. So have a line, a circle, and then a line to the side, and then where you want the eyes to be. And then we have this right here. That's where I'll put the ears. So I usually put it below this cross section, so like right in this vicinity. So I'll have it like right there, and then eye sockets, and then I'll make the nose somewhere. I'll figure out where the lower, where the jawline, jaw is gonna end. End, and then I'll make a line going out like that. Next, I'm gonna define the this part. Just make it so see it. Bring it down. I've never been good at drawing the side profile, but that's what practice is for. Okay, so anyways, after doing the nose, there's instead of doing the lips immediately after, there's usually a part of the face where it's just it's leading up to the lips. So we'll make that, and then we'll bring this out for the lips. And remember that this line right here, the lips do not cross. So you want to have like lips like that, unless if it's like a parrot or something like that, or a goofy character that you want to make. So have something like that, and then back to this. Instead of having it like like that or like this, the jaw would actually extend down and then go up a bit, and then there's a little bit bone like that connect like this. So boom, have the eye like that, and yeah. So okay, now time for the neck. So one thing to remember is that the neck does not go straight down. It's no. It instead curves back like this. Maybe not that much, but it curves. So, jeez, curves and then connects to the spine. So it has a bit of a curve to it, so it's not completely straight. So have right here to be collarbone. Let's actually lower it about right here. That would be the collarbone. And then uh, let's make this muscle behind the ear connect to it. So there you go. And then right here will be the back, like the back of the character. And so it'll connect, go to it'll connect to the skull, the neck will, and then it'll go down, curve a little bit, and then connect to the back. So like that. And then for the front of the neck, it's gonna connect to the jaw and then curve out like that. This muscle is just like to show like that. And there you go. I'll quickly just draw like a simple character, nothing like too fancy, just using all the elements that I used, emotion, head shape, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll do a time lapse video of that. All right, so here's the final thing. No music, just my voice, I guess. But if you made it this far, like and subscribe. Please leave a comment if this video helped, and hopefully this video convinced you to head to your local library, either school library, to pick up a book and study on like maybe anatomy or a drawing book or just a random book, maybe even a novel. You want to like draw one of the characters, but instead of having pictures, it's just words. Maybe you can like make up your own character for that book or whatnot. I don't know, just do something. Also, yes, I now realizing that the eyes are a bit off in this one, in this drawing, but it's art. That's my excuse. It's art. So, goodbye.